Hi Ian, great to see you again.
Morning, Andrew.
Hi, so it's now the 26th of September 2009, so it's 4 weeks and 1 day since we started our since we did our last video together. Just tell us, Ian, how much do you weigh now?
I now weigh 16 stone 12 pounds.
So 16 stone 12 pounds, so that means you've lost how much in 4 weeks and a day?
Exactly 1 stone, 14 pounds.
So you've lost 14 pounds, 1 stone in 4 weeks and a day. And what about your waist size? How's that doing?
I think my waist size has dropped by at least 3 inches because I'm now able to fit into my very small 38-inch jeans, which haven't seen the light of day for at least 3 years.
Okay, and what would you say has changed for you in terms of your body, energy levels and so on since we started working together?
Well, energy levels are just 20 times more. I keep going non-stop through the day. I don't have any dead spots during the day. I don't have any lulls. I think that obviously keeping up the hydration just keeps me going right through the day. Body size, everything feels smaller on my clothes. Everything feels a lot more comfortable. Obviously, I feel a lot more confident in my clothes now as well. But the most important thing for me is the lack of aches and pains in my body. Quite active, do quite a bit of exercise during the week, referee at the weekends, and mornings for me now are straight up out of bed, not a problem. Where before I'd be shuffling around, stretching my back for an hour and a half, where now I'm literally just a couple of little stretches, and I'm warming up in about 2 hours less every day than I would be normally. So huge changes.
So it's not just the weight coming off, it actually sounds like it's really manifesting in your life in a significant way.
Exactly.
Which is great, it's exactly what we want. So getting up is easier, the aches and pains are reducing. Your back pain used to be a real challenge, isn't it?
Back pain is probably gone by at least 60%, I think.
Which is amazing, so you're no longer having to take or risk taking any sort of drugs with side effects for all of that sort of thing.
Not taking any ibuprofen at all anymore.
Okay, and what about recovery after matches, refereeing?
Virtually non-existent, really. It's like as if it's only if you're really on really hard ground I might feel a little bit the day or 2 days later, but really just ready to go again 2 days later.
And that's just after 14 pounds. So I think when you've hit your goal,
Exactly.
how good you're going to feel. And how's it been? Difficult, easy?
It's been relatively easy, really. Relatively easy. You make your decisions and you make your changes, and it's just after a few weeks it becomes habit.
Okay, so those habits are starting to form, aren't they? It's interesting. Do something for 21 days and it sort of becomes a habit. What about calorie counting? Had to do any of that?
Don't bother with calories.
No?
No, never did, never will.
Good. Hungry?
Not really, no. I think I'm eating smaller meals and more often now. I'm probably eating a good fibre breakfast, a mid-morning bit of fruit or a snack, light lunch, another snack in the afternoon maybe, then and a reasonable sized dinner in the evening. So just spacing it out little and often, really.
Yeah. And commitment levels, sometimes people after 4 weeks are starting to see that flatten out a bit. How's that for you?
It's probably getting stronger and stronger as I'm seeing the great results coming through, really.
Okay, so what's the one thing would you say that's really helped you achieve what you've achieved so far?
Other than you mean? I think it's if you make your decision, you start making your changes, and you commit to it, and then you're accountable to somebody else, and you're accountable to your wife or your partner, and you're accountable to yourself, which is the most important thing.
Absolutely. So what would you say in summary to someone who wants to get healthy, lose weight in order to improve their income, business, relationships and whole lifestyle?
Well, the first thing I would say is probably check out your website, advitalityforlife.com, download your ebook, hydrate properly, and just make some changes and commit to make those changes.
Okay. And all of that is free at the moment, so people
Totally
can
free of
get that
charge.
information without any cost and start to make the changes that you've made and see the benefits that you've made. Great. Well, we'll check in again together in about 4 weeks' time, see how you're doing, and people can compare how you look now with how you looked 4 and a bit weeks ago, and keep up the great work, Ian.
Thank you very much. Look forward to it.
And me.